निपुण भारत, निपुण भारत। निपुण भारत।
The second part is the I in me has grown so much. I say I know everything. I know how to do things. Only I know how to do it. This is telling us that the bottle is full. The thought that I need to take from this training is, if I have to take something at all, then there are 2 or 3 things I need to work upon most. First, I will have to work on the preconceived ideas that I have so they do not act as barrier. Second, I am following metacognition. How am I getting ready to learn new things constantly? And the third part is that I am filled with the negations that I have in me. I will have to put them away after this training. I work in VJNT Ashram School. I know how to run school best. There might be problems with hostels, there are problems with admissions. Those thoughts will be haunting you or worrying you. You have to put aside all these for some time. Only then you will accept new things. Once you start opening your mind, then you will move ahead. If you work on these aspects, then we will be able to do future projects and modules in the right way. Let me tell you about this module or this training as a whole. You need to understand this correctly. What normally happens when we want to accept new things is this: due to process, the biggest thing that acts as a hindrance is the feeling of I know everything. I am definitely aware of this, or I feel I have done it previously. This happens with a lot of people. So when we are in training, we get feeling I already know this, I am good with this. Friends, let us understand. Are you seeing all this in the right way? Are your thoughts comprehensive enough? Think on these questions. You might know one point or one topic out of the entire training, but probably you know it from different point of view. In here, it might have been put differently in this training. So understanding something in totality and not having the view of I know everything is the best way forward. One example I always give to explain why we do this. For this, there is an idiom in Marathi which says Badarayan Sambandha. Let me tell you something that will explain that Badarayan Sambandha. There is a small story to explain this. There were 2 farmers who are discussing something across the fence, and one farmer tells the other that the district officer of that area is a close family member. The second farmer says, "District officer and you? How is that possible?" The first farmer says, "Let me tell you. Have you gone to the collectorate? There is a sofa in the collectorate at the reception." "No, I don't," said the other. "Well, that sofa is made from babul wood." "So how does this matter?" said the other. First farmer said, "Do you know where the babul wood is from?" "No, I don't know," said the other farmer. The first says, "You see that broken babul tree? The wood for the sofa came from that tree." "And whose babul tree is that?" "Mine, right?" "The sofa was made from my babul tree and it is now in the collectorate. Doesn't it mean that we are a close family with the collector?" These type of relations are called Badarayan Sambandh. We create them ourselves. When there is no direct connection, we try connecting them from different directions. Do we do this ourselves as well? Someone gets some new concepts and I feel I already know it. You might know it, but not from the angle it is getting from. Do you know what is the aim for doing that? Do you know what procedure he is following? Many times the answer to these questions will be negative. So one who feels that any thought from elsewhere is fresh and doesn't have the I know it approach and feels he doesn't yet fully understand will move ahead and will be able to gain more from this process. What is our duty? When we are in this training, our duty in training is to develop metacognition skills. You need to think about how your preconceived ideas do not hinder this process. How you will not try and establish Badarayan relations during the training. It might happen that certain concepts that are put forth during this training may be already known to you. You may have tried them earlier. At that point, stop yourself from thinking, I know it. Instead, get ready, tell yourself that in this training, the concept is from a different approach. The aim might be different. I go ahead putting your aim in front of you. This video was for that reason. Hope you understand metacognition and how not to form Badrayan relations, and in our own notion and our thoughts do not act as barriers. In the next training, you will be working on all these already. Hope you do training well. Thank you.